Welcome to my week 1 battle of the literally real draft league, where I'm battling Freddy and his teams of Lumians. I'll be breaking down the Lumians that Freddy drafted, which Lumians I'll be bringing, and why I'm bringing these Lumians, and the battle will follow. This is the first time I'm doing draft league content, so if you're interested in seeing more of these in the future, remember to let me know down in the comment section, and please subscribe so you don't miss any future battles. My opponent had drafted some very, very scary Lumians. Freddy was the coach who stole Grimuline away from me too, so you know we got some very, very serious business to get down to. He even got a Joltooth, who can fence an Earth type as an electric type. Grimuline and Joltooth alone would be enough to punch holes in my team, but I've got more to worry about. Ragoon is capable of setting up hazards on my team while stealing my item in the process, and Freddy will make sure that I can't set up hazards of my own, thanks to his Festiver, who threatens to re-gift any hazards that I plan to set up. These might be all of his fully evolved Lumion, but his lower tier picks are no joke as well. His Dorego can repeatedly strengthen itself with Draco Beam. His Bano, I think, can enable his middling speed sweepers with Banana Split. And his Miami and Tayoshi are excellent slow pivots that can pivot into his maybe frail but way stronger sweepers. And his Vanille could remove poison barbs simply by switching in as well as setting them up. Last but not least, his Utine is here for the vibes, setting up near enchantments, while Petrify lowers my range attack. So, what kind of Lumion am I bringing to counter this team? Let's start with my first bring. Looking at all the melee attackers on Freddy's team, I've decided to bring out the big tank instantly. Tsukame will be holding down the fort against most melee attacks and using Seasong to pivot into my stronger attackers. Body Crash is there for the damage, while Rejuvenate will ensure that my Tsukame survive for as long as possible. But Frost Beam isn't going to be my last move this week. It's Charade. Charade sets up some nice KOs on certain Lumians when paired with Stratosaur, so that'll be my fourth move this week. Quick Recovery will ensure that I won't get chipped down by poison, while Heavy Armor will increase my melee defense, surviving even Brawny plus 2 Soul Burst Joltooth's Soul move. I'll make sure that I'll always have the slow pivot by intentionally reducing my speed. As for the TPs, 200 health and 200 melee defense will maximize my tankiness. 36 energy push me to get more energy regen every turn, and the rest is put into range attack, as my opponent only has one range attacker, so I don't need to worry about range defense that much. As much as I want to bring an offensive Raburn this week, I need more help against his melee attackers. So Raburn will be completely melee defensive this week. Terrifying, 200 health TP and 200 melee defense TP will ensure that I take melee hits better. 8 energy will push me to 215 energy, and the rest is put into melee attack as leftovers. But it's not random leftovers, though. With these investments, Raburn could 2-hit KO an offensive Grimuline, and 3-hit KO a defensive Grimuline with Blaze of Glory. I also brought Preemptive Strike for some mind game against Bano. As long as Bano doesn't go for dodge first turn, I could break his Clutch Plushie, his most likely item, and threaten Body Crash kill. If this happens, I could force him to use Banana Split early, as I set up barbs. Of course, I don't have Body Crush on the set. I have Burn Up to remove the Banana Split that they could lay. Raburn should be my lead in this matchup, and hopefully my opponent brings Bano as their lead, so my plan executes perfectly. My Raburn will be staying in if my opponent leads Bano or Grimuline. My Banaface Joltooth matchup would be a little rough, but I highly doubt that my opponent will actually bring it against me. But what if my opponent leads Ragoon, threatening to use a faster preemptive strike against my Raburn and stealing its U? Well, here comes my third Lumion on this team, Stratosaur. If Ragoon dares to use preemptive strike on my Raburn, Stratosaur will switch in, not lose its item as it's holding a Stratoburst, get plus 2 speed boost, and start sweeping. My Stratosaur is trained to speed creep Nimble Soulburst Joltooth after Soul Bursting, hit as hard as possible, and half the rest of the TP goes into my health, increasing my survivability. I'm running Jetstream instead of Descendant Court just in case Ragoon could steal my ability, and I'll have the usual metal Blast Stab, Magnify Boost, and tear down just in case my opponent's Bano does actually lay down the Banana Split, which is going to be very annoying on my team because my team is built to try speed creeping my opponent's team. Now let's talk about the second non-fully evolved Lumion on the team, Verniox. I need it in case my opponent brings Poison Barbs and my Raburn is unable to clear them, but that is not Verniox's only role. With 152 speed paired with specialty boots, I'll be able to outspeed Nimble Soul Burst Joltooth, and hitting it with a max power Primal Slash. This Primal Slash will unfortunately never kill Joltooth, as I can't even crit with Power Claw, but it should be enough for my teammate to pick it up and kill it afterwards. With 24 HP TP and 18 melee defense TP, I should be able to live a Specialty Gloves, Sharp Claw, Remulines, Gnarly Gash, while 2 KOing it with Venom Slash in return, of course outspeeding it too. I didn't have much great options for the last 2 moves as I didn't need Slash, so I just ended up using Poison Barks and 4 enchantments. I doubt they've been useful, but there's only one way to find out. Even though Freddy only has one ranged attacker, it's one that I must respect. Dorego threatens to sweep through my entire team after boosting with Draco Beam, and I only have one answer. It's not a safe one, but Luxor is gonna have to do. 160 speed TP paired with Very Nimble will ensure that I always outspeed Nimble, Sober, Joltooth. You might notice that 3 of my mons are trying to outspeed Nimble, Sober, Joltooth, but that's only because that's the fastest Lumion on Freddy's team. 32 range attack TP is the minimum I need to invest to 2-hit KO most important Lumions on my opponent's team, giving me tons of extra TP to invest in HP and range defense so I can have a better matchup against Dorego. Confidence will ensure that my range attack wouldn't get reduced by Petrifying from U team, as well as making sure I won't get flinched by Dark Surge if we ever go inside Bane of Haste. Shade the Pearl can help me tank one Dark type attack from Dorego, probably surviving a boosted Dark Surge. Who knows? And Gamma Pulse, Flash, and Free will be my main stab. Magnify will turn my 2-hit KOs into 1-hit KO, while Fire Breath deals with Festifer. Even though I can only bring 5 Lumions per battle, I'm not only going to be bringing 5 Lumions into Team Preview. My next 2 picks wouldn't be coming to battle unless specific circumstances, but it'll be good to have as bait. My 6th pick was Grimmick. By presenting handy Deja Vu in the bag, I'm sure my opponent will think twice before clicking any setup moves. Dark Surge would be my stab, Health Gift would give another Lumion a second life, and Tease there to pair with Deja Vu. 192 speed paired with Very Nimble will make sure Grimmick outspeed max speed Ragoon, and Milkshake will heal Grimmick a little, as I don't think Grimmick is going to get 1-hit KO'd. Last but not least, Thunder. It's a very simple set. Power Cuffs, Power Jaw to maximize the damage of my stab. Ice Shaw and Thunder Chomp. Blaze Chomp is there for Grimuline, while Zip Zap gets me out of sticky situations. Nimble 152 speed lets me outspeed Nimble, Sober, Joltooth, while giving me decent HP after throwing all my points into attack. So, that's my team for week 1 of this draft league. What do you think? Do you think I'll be able to beat Freddy, the person who stole my precious Grimuline? Let me know. Oh, and this is like the first time I'm writing big scripts for videos. I'm not too sure how I did. I found a lot of inconsistencies and I had to retake a lot of takes, which is a little unfortunate. Let me know how I did. I'll be doing my best to improve my script writing and my pronunciation in the next video. Because I don't really want to retake again for this one. It's 8-minute long. Oh my god. I'm gonna try to reduce the amount of time the intro is as well. Alright, on to battle. Dude, I've done so much preparation. Don't disappoint now. Spotlight's on. Yes, do not disappoint. Alright. So here goes the first battle of the draft league. I'm extremely nervous. Oh god, this is definitely Trick Room, bro. Bro. Let me mark down his team first. I think we go Grabber, Tsukame, Stratosaur, I don't see a like Prison Barb setter. Do we need one, or should we go 100? We could also go Grimmick Lead. It doesn't do anything. Should we go 100? Is 100 necessary in this matchup? I'm thinking. I know Luxor's... it's just that do we need Burning Ops? We need to get out of Bane of Haste safely, if he does go for Bane of Haste. Hunter's trying to outspeed Soulburst Joltooth. I think we should bring it. I'm still a little worried about Dragonine, right? Okay, here we go, man. Here we go, man. Here we go. First battle of the draft league. I'm so nervous right now. It's insane. This is a battle I've been waiting for so long. Oh my god. Yeah, okay, everything's broken. Sick. There we go. Um, everything's broken, so that's fun. It is an anomaly. Wasn't expecting the Rego lead for sure. Rubber doesn't live a jet stream with its specialty goggles. I'm pretty sure if it's like very smart specialty goggles, it never lives. It never lives. I think we always go into Shredder here. Either that or Hunter. I think Hunter is safer. I like Hunter here. I'm not seeing a ground type. I like Hunter here a lot. So let's mark it down Borrego. Yeah, all the GOIs are broken. Great. How fun. I think I heard other people complaining about this issue as well. But through Dorego, I'm surprised. Ragoon, okay. Why Ragoon? It's good that I kept Blaze of Glory the secret. Let's go Stratosaur here. Stratosaur preemptive strike steals item. At least try to steal item. Ability feat. Stealing frail armor. I don't care. Do we magnify? Is it worth it? Or do we just Metal Blast? What is he gonna do in response to this? What can he do? I'm gonna magnify once. This is really risky. Grimuline, this could be like I think Grimuline could be the boots user. Because his team is ridiculously bad against uh my Red Burn. I think it's definitely specialty boots. You need something. Let's counter if this is gloves, right? Terrifying? SWAT? What does that do? I don't actually know. What does that do? I'm searching it up. I'm also doing counts. SWAT it is definitely not specialty gloves. That's good to know. I think we Blaze of Glory, honestly. Let's go into Rego, please. Ragoon. I think this is still pretty good. That did like so little damage. Holy. Is my armor lost forever? I mean, is my thing lost forever? My ability? Let's see. It might be. Damn, I didn't know it gets stolen forever. You have to strike here or something. I think. You probably go Barbs. But there's nothing. It's fine. Health Amulet Ragoon. Okay. SWAT does double damage to air type. I think that was definitely specialty boots done. I can't raise my speed with Stratosaur anymore. I think it's okay. I think my Stratosaur is trained to naturally outspeed stuff, right? How bad do I want Barbs? I'm just gonna Blaze Glory again. I think this kills. If he doesn't switch out, which I think he's gonna go to Joltooth here, which since my red burn's kinda low, it's actually kinda bad. Ragoon is Health Amulet. Slapdown? Oh, this is actually really bad, huh? I think I'm gonna regret this. It's fine, it's fine. Yeah, I think all of my Redburn's health is gone. My Redburn's basically dead here. I think I definitely should have went to Stratosaur. Need something. Kyoshi? What does Kyoshi do? What the hell does Kyoshi do? I don't understand. I'm so nervous. I don't like this. I think we set up barks here. Woke up. Okay. I'm fine with that. He's gonna set into like actually I don't know if I'm that fine. Pressure ignores many defense stuff like that. I think we go Hunter. Hyoshi's probably stretched. Okay, that's a problem. That's a problem. That's a huge problem. I don't think it's gonna kill. It's gonna like free hit or something. I don't know. Damn, yeah. Yep. Past stats. Into who though? Dorego? Joltooth. Okay. Mm, he's EQing. But also using an electric move. Plus one speed is definitely annoying, and we don't have the clutch. We're running for armor. It's a last minute change. Do we sack Thunder? I think we sack Thunder here. We need damage. And I'm a little bit worried about Braum Boost here. I'm in a really bad position, aren't I? Stretch is not something I accounted for. Really bad. I also do not have a specialty boots user. It was on Verniox, right? Thunderclap. So he was expecting a Stratosaur. Nice shot. Let's go. Did a lot. Nice. Rubber. Sack Rubber. Switch in Sutame. And then we figure out from there. Thunderclap. Does this kill? Doesn't. Wow. We have to strike for extra damage, I guess. We need to stall out Joltooth somehow. I'm just not exactly sure how. Bro, if the Grimmy Alliance specialty boots, I don't know how we can win. Ragoon and Kyoshi are dead. It's Grimmy Line, Dorego, and Joltooth here. Dorego and Tsukame? No way, right? Thunder or let's go Thunder. No Braum Boost. No Braum Boost. No Braum Boost. No way he Braum Boost. Thunderclap? It's fine. It's so fine. Um, let's count this, right? So Joltooth, Thunder King. Let's what if Luxor switches in? I don't think it ever kills. Let's say it's like Brawny, Fungler Fang. It should never kill. Gamma Pulse always kills here, obviously. And then we could use Luxor to test if it's specialty. Well, I don't want to use Luxor to test. It's fine. I think Luxor. This is plus zero attack because of Rubber. I think this is free. I think this is free. As long as we don't get crit. Assuming they're like nimble or something. If it crits, I cannot flinch, right? I think if Fungler Fangs crit, I think we lose. There's like no other play, right? We Gamma Pulse here. There's like no other plays. I mean, if I had a play if I was hastened, but I'm not, so Also, he was really ballsy for going for like setup moves. I was threatening Grimmick in the back. Don't crit, don't crit, don't crit, don't crit. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I guess Faceman wasn't a play, huh? I can't believe I forgot about Fungler Fang and suggested to use Hasten. That would have threw the game on the spot. Oh my god. Dorego switches in. So we always gallop us here. It's fine, it's fine. This is fine, this is fine. Dark Surge, we have a Shade Pearl. I don't think we live this, but let's see, let's see. That doesn't kill. Okay. What kind of information does that tell me? That tells me that this Dorego is fast as fuck. That is a really fast Dorego. How? How did your Dorego outspeed me? It's a specialty boots Dorego? How? How did it? It must be like very nimble specialty boots. So it's locked into Dark Surge. So we go into Stratosaur here. It's still gonna outspeed me. It's gonna use like Dark Surge. So Grimeline's not actually. So Grimeline's not specialty boots. I want Luxor against Grimeline. So let's go Stratosaur here. I think Second Raburn was actually way safer, but whatever. Who cares? You know what's gonna be funny? If this doesn't even kill, let's just airstrike, right? Let's just airstrike. Damn, switch out Dorego. This Grimeline's not boots. I do not need to be worried about this, but I think he won Draco Beam spam probably. All the animations are so broken right now. Holy. I don't know. What's his plan here? I don't know. Dinosaur? Jet Wing, baby. Hey, airstrike? Why did he switch into Grimeline? What was the plan? His slot is like 4 times super effective against me. I can't believe I didn't think about that. That's really embarrassing. That did that's a crit. That did no damage. Let's go into Tsukame here. Grimeline could have quick punch, so I still gonna be worried about that. Switching into my 2 low health mons. I don't have Frost Beam on my Tsukame, so Stratosaur has to deal with Dorego. So I need to keep health on Stratosaur. Like even if it's a quick punch, I still don't want to risk that. Because both Luxor and Raburn's gonna get outsped, obviously. Um think about this, think about this. What's the lose spawn here? How can we lose? I think if Dorego gets up too many boosts with Draco Beam, we lose. Vital Jab. Should be fine. Crit me. I think this might be like restrictive item, honestly. This might be like restrictive shield. I don't know why, like, my airstrike did so little damage. I was expecting it to do way more. Obviously, I didn't cal. It was a crit as well. Let's see some here. Vital Jab. See some? That did nothing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is like definitely specialty items. Let's just get off a terrifying. The defensive Grimuline. It also does not have eyes open for some reason. I think he just goes to Kami stall out. I don't know. Let's see if that has quick punch. It definitely does, right? Vital jab, slot, gnarly gash, quick punch. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. So it's a range tank. So do we body crash and then seesaw? Vital jab? No way. I get like I lose to the Squirmy. Yeah, yeah. Okay, fine. I really want to rejuvenate, but it's really risky. I'm gonna rejuvenate once. If he goes into Drago now, do we lose? If he switches into Drago now, do we lose? This Grimmy line is so low. I think Jetstream could kill her. I don't have Energy Surge on Stratosaur. This is really bad. This is not over yet. He's waiting. That's fine. Rejuvenate. Okay, so let's body crash. We need a kill. We need to kill the Gremlin ASAP. Vital jab. He lived. Just in case of weird stuff, I think we should sack Rat Burn here. I think we sack Rat Burn for another terrifying. Just in case he switches into Dragon here and gets on like 2 Draco Beam or something. We sack Rat Burn. Gnarly Gash. Okay. And then we go Stratosaur. Draco Beam should never one-hit KO. Obviously. This Draco's not gonna live a jet stream, right? No way. Quick punch? No crit. Thank you. Okay. I think he could win if he's like spam flinches, I think. If he spam flinch, Dark Surge, we lose. This should kill. If it doesn't, I think we also lose. I don't know. We need to stall out his energy if that's the case, which I don't know how. Dark Surge, he's gonna try flinching. Do not flinch. Stratosaur, please do not flinch. Stratosaur, that did so much damage. Thank you. Oh my god, that was so scary. That was so scary. Oh my god. I was not expecting restrictive shield Gremlin. That was my bad. I played so bad. I also did not account for very nimble specialty boots. Dorego. I don't know how I could have accounted for that. Honestly, my opponent played really well. My opponent had a really bad matchup against me, I think. I don't know if it's actually a bad matchup. He was really ballsy before using up his Joltooth. He honestly, if he made a prediction right, I think he would have lost. If he earthquaked my Thunder, he would have lost. But he was predicting Stratosaur switch in, I think. I didn't know. I wasn't expecting myself to be bringing Thunder into this, but GG's, I guess. Well, first week done. That's 1 win for ES. Oh, that was so scary, man. Next week, we're going to be battling Fish, my own son. Let's see how we do against him. Even though he's my son, I'm not going to go any easy on him, all right? Have a great day, people. Peace out.